Okay. I think we're here. Let me fix this. Seems a little low. I don't know. All right, good morning. A little late, huh? Well, we're here now. That's all that matters. Hope I got everything. I didn't take my jacket. It's too warm today. It's pretty much staying above 60 for most of the working day, so I don't feel like I need the extra weight of a jacket. Otherwise, I'll be sweating. Also, it's raining. Kinda. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be one of those off and on rains. Yeah. Well, there's a couple of droplets right now. It's not too well. Let's see if I can hold out for a little bit. Take advantage of time without an umbrella. Got it. All right. Let's say hello to some friends before I get really behind. Kevin Hawthorne, good morning. Septic Topics, Who Dat Dave, Lynn and Graham, Sally Scipio, Time Flies, Florence Schwartz, Ambrose Amberpot, Victoria Morrison, Nova Rain, Travis Weeks, Tom X, Dark Clouds, Neil Blaze, Jason Freeman, Luke Skywalker, welcome back. Joaquin Moore, George H., Darren Rollins, Molly Chambers, Jerome Land, Shanetta Elliott, Andre Wolf, Colleen, Marie Wiseman, good morning, Twisted Metal, Hank P, D. Wright, Andrew Horton, Lobo 87, Angvid, morning, Mr. Ralph Rosa, Steve B, Midge Adams, Polly Marshalitis, morning, from Philly to wherever, good morning, William D'Angelo, good morning, Zither99, Brian Linden Oxnard, good morning. Let me make this light. It's still changing, so we're good. Luke Skywalker with a super support right off the bat this morning with a $10 super chat. Very kind, Luke, for all your triple platform support and a super chat on top of it. Appreciate your generosity. May the force be with you. Luke Skywalker. I don't know why I'm getting a little Christopher Walken. All right, sorry. At least the bad version. Oh, you heard that? They're making it rain at the, oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He did it. They're making it rain at the parking meter. Collecting the coins, I guess. Ross Vlogs Days, hello. Tomoko, hello, good morning. Nathan's dad is over on Twitch now. Specs, happy Friday. Good morning. Tom, good morning. Circle Beyond. Did I somehow, I missed Strawberry Fields. I think I missed Garden Garden too. Good morning. Where was I now? Circle Beyond, Stephen Friedman. Paddlefoots. Colonel Potter with a Prime resub. Oh, 12 months already. I always forget your username. Is that George? On YouTube? Anyway, thank you again for all the extra Prime support over on Twitch. Beyond Adventurous, good morning. I'm going to cross the street to the right momentarily. Exactly, Ambrose. Clinton Effort, happy Friday, good morning. Well, I'd like to see you do better, Septic Topics, you know? At least I can criticize myself. Oh. I don't know, if it's not an emergency, then why are his lights on? Interesting. Nah, Strawberry Fields. That's on me. Shouldn't have missed you. Margie, good morning. Michelle K, good morning. Eric Lemon, happy Friday. See, these new Amazon e-assisted vehicles, like they seem like a good idea, but they treat them like bicycles, so they just block the crosswalk, kind of, you know? It's very nice. But they're also very big. The people who man those vehicles actually treat them like bicycles. You know, much easier to hit somebody because they're heavy too and e-assisted. Anyway. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum. That's right, Septic. If you want to put yourself out there in front of a live stream and do it, let's do it. Get on it. Johnny 5 Alive, good morning. Justin S, good morning. The cadence, it's probably the cadence and also the strange inflections at times. There was an interviewer that kind of asked him the questions about why he talks that way. And while I don't remember the exact answer, the vague recollection I have is that he wanted to set himself apart from others, which I guess makes sense. But I'm not an expert on the impression, so I can't really give you all the exact specifics there. Ambrose once saw Christopher Walken on Broadway. Now we gotta clarify, do you mean like in a Broadway play or literally on the streets and he happened to be on Broadway? Because I wouldn't put it past Ambrose to make those kinds of jokes. Wasn't for me. I don't know what that beep was from the other people waiting for the red light to change. I heard it was beeping again. Ron is here. Hope you're feeling better. I think I need to catch up somewhere. I missed Sue Pitchford. Stacks at 51 months of membership. Holy moly. I can't believe you've been doing this for so long and that you've been supporting us for so long. Everywhere. Twitch, YouTube. Appreciate that. John Burke. Yeah, that took me a minute. Sorry. Good morning. Timothy Wortman, hi. Love fine arts. Very bouncy today. Absolutely no changes in my settings. And I'm walking the same way. Fast. I got two settings. Fast and a little less fast. That's when I go leisurely. Tommy Landry, good morning. Why am I so behind again? I'm sorry, guys. Abby, good morning. There was a comedian, was it Jay Moore? Might have been Jay Moore, who ran in to Christopher Walken in their fancy neighborhood because they were kind of neighbors. And I don't know if the interaction was true or not. As a comedian, it could be very embellished and exaggerated, but if you look it up, it's kind of funny. At least the way he tells the story. In a play, so it wasn't on the street. Broadway. You almost got me. Grace, good morning. Avi, I'm all right. How are you? Yeah, I don't know what you guys heard last about the apartment. We do have a closing date. The problem is it's like not for another 2 weeks. 2 weeks from yesterday. So it's cutting it really close. Like contractors I'm talking to do the minimal amount of work we want say, we can do whatever you need before May 1st, which of course they're gonna say. I think they're gonna agree to it all, but it's more a question of the building approving everything too, in parallel, which I have a feeling is not gonna happen. So there's just all these unknowns, but we'll see. Well, 10 seconds to cross. Should I attempt it? Maybe. I just don't have to wait for no reason. Take advantage of the delay. And we're good. The Dunkin' Bucket. Mashed potato poppers. Hank B is coming. What you gonna do? Anything specifically on the agenda? No lighting? Not sure what you mean. Photo Spaceman, good morning. Oh good, Ron is feeling better. That is good. Hopefully, William, hopefully. It was Kevin Pollak? Really? It was specifically a story about a conversation about their dog. The comedian's dog. And apparently Christopher Walken just said something, wouldn't it be great to have a tail? And it was a very strange conversation. So it was whatever that's it. If that was the content of the story, then that's the one. I don't know what this is. Okay, I think he realized his mistake. Would you mean good morning? Maki, good morning. Yeah, of course, Justin. Do I become part of the board? No, it's probably something I don't want to do. Ken Shabby, hello. They do say that, Johnny Five Alive. Makala, good morning. Mojave, good morning. That should do it, Stex. No, it wasn't about Christopher Walken's dog. It was about the comedian's dog. But I don't know if Christopher Walken himself has a dog. An anatomical tail. Ambrose. Lee, good morning. Ross and Dad, Evencio Carmi, good morning. And Panama Enforcer, good morning. Hopefully it's all out of your system, Ron. Literally. Matt Roberts, happy Friday. Okay. There is a wisteria vine on this block. It's a commonly Instagrammed building. Thanks to the wisteria. I think I said listeria, I meant wisteria. Wouldn't that be something? Just a bunch of cold cuts hanging off a tree. Maybe that's what we do next. Well, it's that one right there. Right there. I think there might be some areas starting to do something. I see a little bit of blast of purple near the second to the last window. Huh. All right, it's coming along, but it might be fragmented again like it was the last couple of years. I think because the weather is so up and down. Oh, that's a rat. I think it was 30 degrees on Tuesday again, or in the 30s, and then bumped up substantially. Okay, where have I stopped? Everywhere. Anatomical tail. Orthopedic pillows are coming. The entire community bear in the garden. All right, this light's not going to change right away, so we're good. Jeffrey, hello. Maybe Mojave? I guess we could always look it up. Sweet smell of spring listeria. Wordle this morning was okay. I didn't really like the mini, the crossword today. I feel like some of the clues were vague. For example, one of the ones which should be easy, I think the clue was kibble nibblers. So you would think, and it was of course a 4-letter answer, but that could be like cats, dogs, pups, but it wasn't any of those. So I guess you'd have to figure that out when you get the other adjacent clues. Yeah, I definitely don't like some of the mini crossword clues certain days, especially when they put multiple words together in one answer. It feels cheap. Did you, Johnny? I'm sorry. Ooh, I smell pizza right now. Why? Where could there be pizza being cooked or baked at this point in time? How's it, Joanne? Good morning. Still in the hospital. Hope you feel better soon. Darren McCann, good morning. Yeah, I guess that was the time in the morning routine of that building where they had to get the water off the awning. This is a bakery, but they're not making pizza there. But maybe the pizza smell is coming from over here. I think one of these places sells pizza. Nolar? I don't know. A little slippery on the grates with wetness. I hope we can finish the bridges before the rain comes back. The rain is supposed to be off and on until mid-morning, from what I saw. Slice of pizza for breakfast? Nice. JD, good morning. Who else did I miss? Probably somebody. Sorry if I did. Captain Slappy's Bakeries does mini pizzas in the morning. Nice. Good up, Parkinson. Good morning. The Beanster. Good morning. Sex likes cold pizza. Your wife thinks it's gross. I like cold pizza too. I've mentioned this before, but when I was younger and got pizza slices from the shops, the local shops, I would never ask. I would request. Gosh, that thing is loud. I would request that they don't reheat it. Just take it right out and give it to me. I don't want the cheese to burn my mouth. And I actually preferred it a little cooler. This Bowery Market used to have like sushi in there. It was supposed to be pretty. I don't know if they still have that. I would assume Edmilson Gomez is from Brazil. Melissa Wooster, good morning. Denise, good morning. You dunk cold pizza in your coffee? I don't know about that one. Johnny Wilkers, good morning. I don't know if I can understand pizza and coffee, unless it's a reference to something I don't know. Oh, posture check, thank you. Photos, good morning. Did I miss you before? No. BBW Fart is back on kick. Let's make this. Okay, we're good. Pizza, coffee, Spanish omelet. Coffee, weird combo, but delish. I mean, I wouldn't have any problem just eating pizza and drinking coffee, but I'd probably skip the dunking part. But I rarely dunk anything into anything these days. Unless it's like a chip and a dip. I'm not dunking like something that I'm eating into something that I'm drinking. It's extra steps. I don't need them in my life. It's all gonna mix together in my tummy wummy. Ronnie, no hellos. Do you live in New York? I think so. I mean, there are content creators who all they do is crap on New York, but still live and reap the benefits of their content about New York, bad-mouthing it, and raise their family here anyway. So at least I'm not doing that. Mighty Bull is here. Always in the third person, like Jimmy from Seinfeld. The new chalupas at Taco Bell are pretty decent. I mean, very greasy, but when is that bad? I mean, you know, like cherry tomato spaghetti. Sounds good. Are you still using all your tricks to half cook and then finish the cook in the sauce? Yeah, that one, JD. Your Vogue is there? You're already using it? Oh, man. As Bagels and Walk Sean would say, you know, ban early and ban often. Vogue early, Vogue often. I may want not close my umbrella's canopy fully. Let me do that actually, because I don't like when it flops around, especially if it's going to get windier on the bridge. Hey, it's wrapping up into my cable. I hope I didn't break anything. Okay. Now I have to check to see if anything broke. Seems okay. Yeah, I don't think he even entered. He wouldn't even entertain the trolling. Because all they really want is attention, and sometimes I'll entertain them for a little bit, just for fun. But then they get what they want, and that's attention. They don't really care what kind of attention they get. But he shuts them down, which is the right way to do it. But sometimes I just can't help myself. Steve Smith, happy Friday. Approaching Kenmare Street, or Delancey kind of is both on this corner. Well, this side is Kenmare, that side's Delancey. And it continues Delancey to the Williamsburg Bridge, which is our Monday bridge these days. But that's temporary. Yeah, any kind of attention, right? I have been doing something that I feel like has been improving my shoulder more than anything I've done otherwise for it. You know, I've spent a bunch of time with bands, but actually kettlebell halos have been pretty good. I just wish I had a heavier kettlebell. I think the heaviest one we have in the house is only 16 kilos. But it feels like my shoulders are getting much more stable doing them. That's the Seinfeld one, Ambrose. I remember that one. I think about it from time to time. Seven Chover, good morning. Caesar, hi, good morning. Gator liquidators. The Gator will not be undersold. I don't know about any records being broken today. I don't think I slept well enough last night for my body to behave at high speeds. Revelation Flap, glad you enjoyed it, and good morning. Oh, I start with the excuses early. That's right. So a walking Doge token. Thumb and elbow, huh? Well, it depends on if it's medial or lateral elbow, I guess. Because your wrist extensors kind of are sitting on your outside elbow and your wrist flexors are on the medial one. If you inflame your outer elbow, they call it tennis elbow if you do a lot of backhand swings. And then if you inflame the inner elbow, it's golfer's elbow. You don't have to be doing either to get those kinds of tendinitis disease. Bagels and Sean has made it in. We've been talking about you. Good morning. How old am I? Very. There's this older gentleman who's been popping up on like feeds recently, doing stand-up. And he must be in his 70s or something like that, but he says he joined a dating site recently, carbon dating. That was funny. What did I do? Oh, what did you do, Bagels and Lunch? Oh yeah, you did a lot already. No, we were talking about how you ban early, ban often. Nobody has any time to cause trouble. You won't entertain the haters, which is the way to do it. Yeah, somewhere in that window, Strawberry feels right. We should be good on this, yep. I missed some folks. Rhonda Young, Deborah, Pamela Smith. Ooh, Steve Smith's gonna see Shane Gillis. He's pretty funny. There's this little children's book Baby Commuter has been enjoying reading, or having us read to her, by Mercer Mayer. It's called Just Me and My Money. But for some reason she says, just me and my money. I don't know where she got that way of saying it, but I thought it was funny. Just me and my money. I think we are going to see Nate Bargatze when he comes to the Garden later this year. I think Weird Al's supposed to be doing a Garden show also. I want to see that. All right, we're on the bridge. The clock has started. Feeling slow. You'll reluctantly remember the carbon dating joke? Good. Good. As long as you are enjoying on Kick, BBW fart. Traveling D, hello. Allie's here. Happy Friday. Happy Gladys Day. Maybe Commuter's been listening to hip hop, maybe. We do sometimes just leave Spotify running on a Google Home and it'll just go into whatever it goes into on its own. I find myself listening to like Japanese music these days. Whether or not it comes from an anime doesn't matter. But I find myself not like trying to think about the words because I don't understand them as much. So I can like leave it on in the background and not try to analyze too much either. Oh, funnier than me, she gets it from Mrs. Commuter for sure. Love fine arts as long as you're enjoying. There's that saying. I think we see that cyclist pretty much every week. They got a perfectly good bike lane on the other side, but they still bike on this side. I don't know. Bear in the Garden's got the bridge stats going. Trev Line, hello. Kevin Park is here with the farts. The bridge is a little loud, Mojave. Also, just mute it. I do wonder what kind of current Russian cartoons there are. The only one I know of is Masha and Medved, which is just Masha and the bear. But I don't know if there's anything else like famous. I'm sure there is, just don't know it. A saltwater crocodile's the animal today. 8 minutes, 17 seconds. It's fast. But can they maintain that entire speed? The length of the bridge? The other side is much too far to cycle to? Yeah. Hoover, hello. Maybe, Kevin. Ulvar senses Masha and the bear is Ukrainian. Oh, I didn't know. They have versions in like all languages now, I think. Which they do with a lot of kids things on YouTube. Nice and quiet. Now that's an interesting comparison of speed of infinite chest. Tectonic plates or something. I don't know, Allie, actually. I guess we'll find out. Well, maybe not. I guess people follow his Instagram stories, and if he seems like he's back in New York, the stories don't lie, or do they, depending on when you post them. N train coming in. No explicit sunrise today, just the usual implicit one when it's cloudy. Just Allie, was this you talking to GPT? Says pee pee poo poo. I hope that was a time deduction. That was a B train on the far end. R2D2 pee pee poo poo. I like that too. Joanne, good morning. Crocodiles have special clans. Interesting. I don't know if I have a favorite street to walk. I should walk the bike lane next week to show them. Yes. D train on the far side. Did you give me the time credit for the pee pee poo poo graffiti? Or do I have to like make up for it by trying to speed up a little bit? C Street ferry was leaving. Does it go all the way back to Jersey right now? Wonder if anybody's doing a reverse commute. Or there could be people on the night shift too, taking the ferry back to Jersey, I guess. To protest the White Lotus, Strawberry Field is going to watch the Black Dahlia. Opposites, or something. Saltwater crocs can go for 3 to 4 months without food. Wow. They have a slow metabolism, so can they really run across this bridge in 8 minutes? I feel like they're going to need some breaks. Trevor Line, thanks for the membership. Appreciate your support. Did I miss Chris Bates' entrance? Everyone here needs like wrestling themes. That seems like a bike with a headlight or something. Man, that thing is bright. Other side. They don't care. RJ Jones, good morning. I think it was bright. One of those crossovers like they do with Uniqlo and Dragon Ball Z. Right, Nova? The bite force of a saltwater crocodile, 3,700 pounds per pressure per square inch. That's gonna do a little damage. That's a lot of damage. Better get the flex tape, whatever it's called. I need a 2x4. Yeah. Clothesline some of these incorrectors. Yellow Stain PP merch coming. From my kidneys to your... No. All right. Uh-oh. I don't know what's better here. I think I'm going to leave it. I think somebody dropped something, but no, I better get it. They might need it. I think they dropped their wallet. I'm going to have to look up and see where they are and find them, maybe mail it back to them or something. It's all wet now. Hopefully they have an ID in here. Okay, they do. But they live in Stony Brook. All right, well, maybe I can find their social media somewhere. I feel like if you bring it to a police station, it doesn't get lost in like some sort of like bureaucratic hell or something. They're not just gonna like put it in some bag and like stick it for processing, and then maybe they'll find the person in like 3 months. Would that happen? I don't know. did I get any time allowances for that? I'm also going slow because I was looking at the ID so that I know who it is. Is it? It's loud. A lot of times I just leave things in case people retrace their steps, but this is a wallet in the middle of a bridge. Somebody might kick it off the bridge and throw it in the water or something. Not to mention somebody might be more nefarious with it and pick it up and use the debit cards or credit cards. Well, I guess debit they can't use because you need a PIN, but they could use their credit cards and go on a shopping spree. So in this case, I don't want it to just be laying there. I mean, I wonder when this person, I don't want, the other thing I don't want this person to have to worry about is like, you know, because once they realize they lost their wallet, they're gonna be like, I gotta cancel all my credit cards. Maybe I can intercept them before they do that. But they can't really trust me either, right? They could say like, well, this guy could have copied my numbers and might just use them later or something. So it's up to them what they want to do, but. Yeah, losing a wallet sucks. It's not because it's not just, you know, losing some stuff. It's like losing your driver's license. You got to request a new one, credit cards, and request new ones and new numbers. All your saved ones now have to be updated too. It's a whole thing. And train. Oh, it was found by someone who worked at Habitat for Humanity. That's good. Feel a little more confident with the people who pick it up, hopefully. Yeah. All right, maybe after this, I'm feeling a few droplets again. Maybe after the bridge, I'll just check socials, see if I can let the person know that I found it. It's also starting to rain a little bit. Oh, do they do that happy too? Well, if the person's in the city, this guy's around, he might just want to pick it up today from my job or something. So I might save the person a lot of trouble. Maybe. Most, yes. But it's not pronounced as most. It's most. Which is, I guess, how a Russian person would say the word most with a Russian accent. The most wonderful. As being one of them. It's unfortunately not the most unique name, but hopefully, because I have a picture of them on their driver's license, I can do some investigative sleuthing and hopefully pick the right one. What I'll do probably is I'll ask if they lost the wallet, And if they say, yeah, you know, it could be, they could just say yes because they want the wallet and it's not even theirs. I'll ask them what their full date of birth is because it's on their license or their address or whatever. I feel like date of birth is enough. If they can name the date of birth on the license, I think that's sufficient. I'm not doing double steps, not when the stairs are wet. Okay. This is the first step in solving a mystery. That's a possibility too, you know, hopefully not. Hopefully the person wasn't like nabbed. All right, let me see. Again. Might not be an easy find. Well, I'll have to try again later. I think the light's about to change. Yeah. And it's starting to rain again. All right. I'll have to do this later. This is this. Nope, not them. All right, the rain is starting, so I'm gonna need both my hands back. All right. They're all turning. My only chance is when they hit a red light. Nope, they're turning on a red. That was my only chance. So like, come on, drive faster. You're gonna run a red light, then slow down immediately? Like and subscribe, right? That's all I'll tell them. Oh, they're not going to give me their full date of birth? All right. I mean, I already have their wallet and their driver's license, which has everything on it. I don't know. I'd want to verify that I'm giving it to the right person, so if they want their stuff, they better verify something. It could just be some rando reaching out asking for your date of birth because they do have your information, sure. And they just are missing that one part, but I don't know. They'll have to make some sort of concession if they want it back. No, I still saw cards in there. So hopefully it wasn't already because, you know, whoever said it might be like the beginning of a mystery, you know, maybe it was just somebody driving by on the Manhattan Bridge and like threw the wallet out the window of their car, you know? It could be one of those things. Hey, Casey. I think he's got his headphones on. That's why I tend to leave things, Allie, but because it's like a wallet, I don't want somebody else picking it up who might do something bad with it. I don't know. Gigi's here. Good morning. Well, I guess Casey's back in the city. Not on the slopes anymore. Somebody posted something interesting. Somebody posted something interesting that they found a wallet and they put up signs and they made it into a math problem. So what they did was they took they took the person's date of birth and added it to a random number. And the only way to get that number is to fill in your own date of birth, kind of a thing. So it's like solve for X. I think they want you to. I'm definitely telling you this in a bad way. I'm not doing a good job to that story. All it said was random numbers plus your birthday equals this number, which they didn't give the number obviously because then anybody can just work backwards and get the birthday. But they said if you fill in the correct birthday and you give me the number, then I know it's you. Yeah, we're very coincidentally, but that's like the second time we bumped into him right at the bottom of the stairs. I mean, Ron, it's very possible, you know? Kevin on kick, hello. Oh boy, Strawberry Fields. A wallet escape room. They have to make it out of a series of locked rooms. They don't know the real. I think it's, well, I still feel a couple of droplets. It's more my camera that I'm worried about. Well, it's so empty on the bridge. We still managed to slow down. Romashka, hello. Kenneth Bauman, good morning. Does Mighty Bull have like a series of copy and pasted messages? I think I saw that Nightlife one already. Oh, saw that glitch too. RJ, hello. Good morning, Raider, yes. All right, can I close this? Let me close it. I'm gonna close it fully, so I'm gonna close the canopy because it gets all windy on the bridge. What else is new, right, Alan? Now the rain's getting heavier again. This was just like the other day. Come on, rain, pick a lane. Yeah, I don't have T-Mobile contributing today. On AT&T is bottom of the barrel right now in terms of bit rate. What is going on? It is otherwise nice and empty though. The rain has kept people away, which is nice. Nicolas Novaira, hello. I'm a mogul. Alright, I might have to reopen the umbrella again soon. I don't know. I was hoping to finish the bridge before we have to do it again. Alright, let's take a look at some of the sights. I'm gonna have to open it. Looking south, Staten Island Ferry docking right now. Statue of Liberty behind it, Jersey behind that. Governor's Island right in front. Staten Island just behind it. You can see a hill kind of there. Toad Hill, probably, T-O-D-T. Verrazano Bridge there behind that outcropping at Brooklyn, probably Red Hook area. The rest of the Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge over there. You can see a bit of the sunrise through the clouds, just barely. But that's Dumbo. One Manhattan Square, the cheese grater building right there. Midtown, Confucius Plaza, Hudson Yards. Let's go. Mango Chutney, thanks for the follow on Twitch. All right. I used my teeth to open the thing, and now I'm opening the thing fully. Gotta protect the camera. Stephen Friedman. Just because that one time we gained a lot of speed was on the back half of the bridge when we had that pace setter. So I'd have to pick up the pace right now. Uh-oh. We went black screen. Why? I don't know what that was. Bagels and walks, digging around my backpack with his hands. Sorry, I didn't have anything better. I should have added a little bit of a descriptor in front of hands. Ah, it happened again? What is going on back there? I think the weather's affecting the service today. The weather's affecting the service today a little bit. Admiral Stephen Loki, hello. Well, that one Twitch stream now has my entire discography from Monday, the one I forgot to turn off for an extra 5 hours. So if you really want to hear everything, you could just play the end of that stream while it's still up on. Been in worse rain than this, so I don't think it's that. I think it's just... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, that was a bad one. That was a really bad one. I don't know what happened there. I slowed down for that because that was just... Whoa. It's really acting funny. I don't think it's the cables this time. I think it's something else. It's definitely service related, but let's see if it gets better off the bridge. Because the Brooklyn Bridge has been known for bad service at times, but usually when it's very crowded. So I don't know if the weather could be really doing this much damage. We're over Manhattan now, so hopefully just being over Manhattan, we're gonna get connected to some better towers. Yeah, maybe this guy has like RFIDs, some sort of cell blocking, I don't know. Yeah, the bit rates are coming up right now. They're much higher than they were in the middle of the bridge. I don't know if it's enough yet to close the umbrella. I don't know. Not I gotta like reboot if you can hear me right now. I don't know if it's water or something else. Hold on. What the? Should be back by now. Huh? I don't know if it's the cable now or something else, but I keep getting capture card errors. I haven't had that in a while, and we've been using this new cable for a little while too, so I'm not sure what could be causing it. Strange. Let's see if things stabilize a little bit. I know it's got to be Bagels and Walk Sean related somehow. Strange. All right, well, fingers crossed. Big drop in bit rate just now, too. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. Maybe that thing is too hot again. It's a 62.8, which should be fine for this thing. It might have been a saltwater croc bear. Has the Pocket 3 gone on sale at all recently? I still need a backup one. If only this person came up sooner, they could have been a good pace setter. Oh well, next time. Diana Lee, hello. We were having a lot more problems earlier. All right, let's get down. Uh-oh. Does Amazon still have deals on the Pocket 3? Amazon has gotten too shifty with a lot of how it shows products. So I tend to be wary to buy expensive things from them because they'll sometimes swap it out. You know, I only want to buy from Amazon, shipped from Amazon. Sometimes they'll put some third-party seller as the first thing, and it still might be shipped from Amazon, but I don't know. I don't have to deal with the hassle of it being something that it's not advertised as, so I don't know. Today's crossing wasn't the worst, but I think I was also very distracted with all the service stuff. Yeah, the bitrate is super low right now. There's something weird happening. The bitrate is too low for this area of Manhattan. The bitrate is super low. Huh. You know what else I hope it's not? That is also possible? That water got into it and is causing trouble. I don't know if the water got into it or not. So I hope water did. I don't know, guys. I just tried restarting the whole Bella box too. The iPhone, I was looking in my backpack, the iPhone was giving me a heat warning saying charging paused because it's too hot in there. So I think I do have to do something about my heat issues in my backpack. That might be one of the things too that we have to think about now. So, and now with this rain back, I have to juggle this a little bit. So I might either make that junction box that I was planning on doing with like a fan for exhaust, or separate all the components so that they're not in one compartment in my backpack. I don't think this iPhone was also, this is an older iPhone and there's like an iPhone 13, but it didn't give me overheating problems in this setup until I let it update to the latest iOS, which I probably should not have done. It seems like the latest iOS is not great for various reasons. But if that thing is also generating heat, it could be causing problems for the other components. Well, I also have a proper enclosure coming in for the Radsha Rock 5B Plus, so hopefully I can use that a little bit better to make it a little nicer, but we'll see. Oh, Bear in the Garden gifted a membership to Habichuela con Dulce. Thank you, Bear in the Garden. Appreciate that super support and the bridge tracking, despite all our technical difficulties. So thank you. Yeah, thanks, Diana. And also, anything that introduces like more power draining, like fans, I also wanted to avoid as much as possible, but I don't know. It might be needed at this point. I'm getting drops in bitrate again. I wonder if things are falling apart back there. Are you gonna make that into merch too? Like, the clouds are breaking up over there now, but not where we are. Wireless and fishing vest? Oh my goodness. Rebel Rel with a $10 super chat. Keep on commuting. Thank you. Appreciate that. Where's this guy going? Appreciate that extra super support, Rebel Rel. Thank you again. Oh man. Why? Now normally the corrections buses are used to transport criminals, right? Why is there such a rush for the corrections vehicles right now? What's going on there? And Diana with a 10-pound super chat. Thank you guys all. Thank you, Diana, for your support and supporting us during these trying times of technology problems. You guys are too kind. Oh, this guy's going the wrong way. And on the sidewalk, nice. It's a double whammy. They're looking for the wallet. Oh boy. Eat the pee-pee poo-poo. Oh man, big drop in bitrate again. Hopefully it won't affect too much. I just didn't get to the end of the stream without any more hiccups, but since when do I get what I want? Oh, big drop in bitrate on my end. Let's see if it affects the stream. The big bitrate drop. The world does revolve around pee-pee and poo-poo. We have to plan around it, you know? Things are getting a little clogged. Just a little bit. We're out. Ooh, Bray the boss, thanks for the posture check. Taking it. Ooh. Fish and other things. Big drop in bitrate again. Is it the temperatures? Yeah, I wonder if this other Ratsha board also does not tolerate temperatures as well. Bagels? Could that be a thing? That it doesn't tolerate the temperatures as well as the other boards? Maybe it hasn't had enough testing yet to see if its temperature tolerances are similar or not. Not that I saw, Ron. This wasn't a joke. I think she could do it all. I think I see her, so I think things are looking up now. I'll tell her we missed her last week. I'll determine you, big as well. Cars are coming. They have the light, so I'll wait a little bit so we're not rushed across the street artificially. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Have a wonderful weekend.
You too. We missed you last week.
I know I had a death in the family.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear.
I appreciate
Condolences.
you. Have a wonderful
Have a great weekend. You too. All right. It sounds like somebody needed Gladys a lot more than us last week. She said she had a death in the family. Whoa. Cyclist almost ran into somebody. But they were crossing the street in the middle of the street, so the cyclist did have the path there. Eckley, thanks for the I don't know. I don't know. I had to reboot, and then I'm just gonna go now. I had to reboot the Pocket, and now the bitrate's really low again. The thing with the power draw stuff is that everything, the well, actually, I just did something completely different. I moved the Pocket 3 USB connector to the hub to see if anything will happen. We just need to say goodbye at this point. There's no exercise group, by the way. I guess the rain, they're not out here. Norella's here, hello. And the Bella box had a lot of updates this morning, Vegas and Sean. Maybe I shouldn't have updated it. It had like, I don't know, like more megabytes of updates than I've seen in a while. So I wonder if something else happened software-wise. I might have to bring back the Orange Pi. That seems to be the most used one, the Orange Pi 5, whatever it is. And maybe it's time to go back to that one and see what happens. I was hoping to get the container. Uh-oh. It just went offline completely. I don't know what happened. Uh-oh. I don't know if it's going to crap out because the Bella box is not getting any internet. Shoot. Oh, it's back again. Weird. I do think there's some heating thing going on in there because the iPhone is very hot. And then, how about the other thing? Does this have any warnings on it? Yeah, even my Netgear has a temperature warning too. What about this thing? How come this hasn't been contributing? This one I don't even know why it hasn't been contributing. Yeah, there's some temperature issues happening in my backpack for sure. Because the iPhone is getting too hot. The Netgear is getting too hot. There's some stuff going on. I have a super heat sink on this thing, but it's not really doing much. All right, well, let's get out of here before things get worse. Anyway, thanks again, folks, for joining. And thanks for sticking around during the tech problems. I don't really know what happened today all of a sudden. The only thing I can think of is heat, because it's much warmer today than it was on recent commutes. Monday and Wednesday, it's warmer than those too. We're in this. I don't have a jacket on. We're in the 60s temperature-wise, I think. So I can only imagine it's related to that. I can only imagine. But I'll check updates too. Maybe another update improves the temperature stuff. Anyway, so thanks again, everyone, for joining. Appreciate your support. Super chat, super stickers, PayPal, Patreon memberships. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, non-subscribers. Thank you too. But if you're not subscribed and listening, do think about it. Helps us out. Helps other walkers out in this community. Twitch friends, thank you for the follows and the subs. Again, a sub on Twitch is equivalent to a membership on YouTube, for those who don't know. And if you do have Amazon Prime, you could use a free Prime sub on Twitch and have ad-free viewing, which I wish they did for members on YouTube, but they don't. But if you do have Amazon Prime anyway, that's an option. You could even keep them both open so you have the chat from YouTube available. Yeah, Fifth Amendment, we're almost out of here. Quinoa retro crate. Goodness. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know. We've had worse problems. I have enough backups now that we can back up the backups. So we'll get there. Hopefully. I mean, who knows at this point? Something else could break. I could break too. Oh yeah, raid suggestions. I think we lost all our viewers because of all the problems, but we still have enough friends who stuck around through it all. Angvid said Ira Abba is in Hong Kong. Let's do Hong Kong. That sounds fun. All right, sending over the Twitch crew to Hong Kong with Ira Abba. Angvid, as always, thank you for the suggestions. Yeah, virtually no sniffles, right? As I mentioned, the temperatures will improve that. Now, if I get worse allergies, they'll be back anyway. But usually I don't have seasonal allergy stuff, though, you know, there's a first time for everything, I guess. I apparently have, like, vitiligo now, so what else will come? Who knows? Anyway. It's just a tad. Or it's just a... I think photos mentioned the other time if it could be Malassezia furfur, and I, of course, in my stupidity, completely forgot that is the fungus that's generally responsible for like skin fungal infections like tinea pedis, tinea cruris, all those things. Just tinea is a fungal thing that can happen on the skin. But the way you would differentiate that from other things by using a special UV lamp called a Woods lamp, and I bought one of those just to see it, and it's not fungal. So there it is. A little bit of extra stuff to talk about there. Anyway, what was I up to? Oh yeah, the Twitch friends, and then I had to be thanking you all for your thumbs. We gotta follow the script here, and of course, thanks to the mods. Have a great rest of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if I don't see you. And then our next commute is on Monday morning. Anything else in between then will be a surprise to us both. So if I see you, I see you. If I don't, Monday it is. So as I do say, I'll see you when I see you. Have a good one. Bye.